Let's play Plead the Fifth with Orlando and the Freak Show on Wild 94.1. Hooked up by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, who's taking the stand?
It's the dog.
Yeah.
All right, it's me. I'm going up on the stand. 3 questions coming from the room, 3 coming from you guys out there. So get them in. Mine are shut down, so I can't see anything.
Good.
888-429-0941. Come on in. Welcome to Plead the Fifth. Who's your first?
That would be I.
You're first.
I'm kind of excited to ask you this question.
Uh-oh.
I just thought of it.
Oh.
During
You're
DMX.
so excited.
Yeah. Okay, Orlando. And if you'd like, you can preface this with, I know you're going to hate me for saying this.
Ooh.
If you want to. Just
Okay.
throwing that out there. I want you to name one stereotype that you think is true.
Why did you think about this during DMX song?
No, this is dangerous.
No. This is what we do best, Buck.
Wow. One stereotype that's true.
That you think, in your opinion.
Oh.
You might as well say it.
I mean, what? I might as well say what?
You're going to hate me for saying this, but
One stereotype that I believe is true.
there's so many to choose from.
I mean, because there's so many.
There is. There's a
There's
lot.
so many. But I mean, but stereotypes are bad. We get canceled for these things.
That's why you can preface it and we will not get canceled.
Okay. Okay. I was watching on Instagram the Real Tampa page.
Okay.
That because they like show everything Tampa. And it's a whole bunch of stuff. I get lost in it. And they keep showing this dude that's got like this gator, and he's in the water with the gator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in there feeding chicken to the gator. Like the gator was snapping at the chicken and he was holding it back like, it ain't time to eat yet. And I'm like, dog, you in the water with the gator. And in my mind, I was like, oh, it had to be a white dude. I'm like, because ain't no way a black dude gonna be in there with a big gator taller than him with food in his hand. Like when you feed a python, they say don't hold the food because he don't know the smell is on you.
Right.
Now he gonna bite you thinking you the rat. You know, so yeah, you probably gonna hate me for saying this, but white people sure do be around some animals. Y'all don't mind. No.
Whenever we see a story like that, we always look up. We're like, yep.
Y'all, if you ain't seen it, go at Real Tampa. I'm telling you, the dude in the water with the gator. I'm like, why?
Why is that?
Why?
It's true. I've done
Why?
it.
White folks love some animals.
I feel like I should ask the same question in a different way. We can get more. I know. All right, Orlando. So, how do I ask this question?
Here we go.
You guys have been co-parenting for,
You guys.
you and Jen, been co-parenting.
Yeah, we have.
So, how long do you see yourself co-parenting under the same roof?
Oh, y'all, you see, you nasty. You nasty. First of all, you wrong. 'Cause damn, really.
We want to know. We want to know what's up.
That's flaw. All right, so it's even worse because as you ask a question, and I don't know if I gave up the facial expression, I'm gonna have to look at the tape. But when you asked the question, I noticed an out. I know I did. I heard you because you said, how long can you see yourself co-parenting? And I'm thinking, well, a co-parenting agreement is until you're 18. So all I got to do is the math. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to have to co-parent.
Yeah.
But then you like, under the same roof. I'm like, you
son of
a... But I do have a pass.
You do have a pass.
I do still have my pass.
For a reason. He remembers.
No, stop. What are you doing, Tommy?
I do have a pass. I mean, okay. Meredith.
What? You're welcome, everybody.
All right, so I'm looking at the cursor is right there on the button.
Don't
I can
press
just
it.
hit it and then just like so. As by definition, we're going to co-parent until the kids are 18, and probably well beyond that because that's their mom. I'm their dad, so it doesn't really stop at 18. But like the paperwork says that, then we're gonna be co-parenting forever.
Mm-hmm.
The caveat that you added to it, and that's just so dirty because you know the behind the scenes. So it's like you just, I mean, you really just serving me up just for the people.
I sure am.
All right, so what Meredith is alluding to is that I'm not going to be under the same roof. I'm now living in South Tampa. So
South Tampa, man.
I moved. So
Officially.
yeah.
Done.
I mean, what do you mean done? Like I don't live there no more?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
It's a wrap. So
You went and
now-
got a new roof.
That's right.
I'm living like, well, me and the girls have another spot.
That's
they
nice.
still live with their mom, too.
Mhm.
But we just, we're gonna,
Co-parent a little differently now.
And the reason it's janky that she asked is because like I got movers showing up today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So Meredith is really wrong for that because she, which hey, your turn's coming.
Come
Your turn is
on.
coming. That's all I got to say. That's all right.
on
All right.
now.
That's for everybody that always says that you only get softballs.
Yeah, for real. Like, she gonna punch me in the gut now.
For
Like,
sure.
yo,
Yeah, enjoy that one.
damn.
You feel okay?
I don't. 'Cause I'm like, that wasn't how that was supposed to go down. All right. Okay.
All right. My question is a little bit easier.
I hope.
Okay.
Here's your softball.
Yeah, okay.
This is it.
What time is it?
How many dudes do you want to kiss? No. So King of Hip Hop, Orlando, Wild 94.1, the hip hop station. I want to know, back in the day, what album changed you? What album you first listened to? And I don't mean like Prince. I mean like real hip hop, where you heard it and the whole album played out and it changed you. The verses, the lyrics, everything.
I mean, honestly, there's a few of them, but like the first
The game
one,
changer.
there's a lot of those. But all right, okay. Common Sense, Can I Borrow a Dollar? And his Resurrection CDs, like those, because that was somebody who was in school with us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this is real. Like, he's signed, and that just changed the game for me. And then Ready to Die.
Oh, yeah.
When Big came out, and it was just because everything else was slick and sexy before that. It was like this big dude, was like really like repping big guys and whatever. And my pimping game went up.
It was like the Bible.
That changed the whole game. It's like it was all right to be fat after that.
Yeah.
He's like hard, never black or ugly as ever. Yup. Yeah, you like him? All right. And then when he was on the videos and everything else, and everybody showing him in the thing, like. Even him in the pool with a towel around him so you can't see his business. It was now cool for dudes to wear the towel around. Like, yeah, that's right. You don't want to see all this. You know what I'm saying? That was Biggie. Biggie did that for me, and it was a handful of other ones too. The J. Cole first mixtape that dropped. And I think, and really like the first Drake, that when it was Drake, where Drake was like that first mixtape.
Yeah.
What was
So Far Gone.
Yeah. Like that one too.
Very
was
good,
like, that was a different vibe. Yeah. But there's a whole bunch of them, dog. Like we can go down a whole rabbit hole with that. Yeah. That really like changed the game. Outkast.
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely say
Stankonia?
Outkast. Stankonia with Stankonia was good, but like
AT
players,
Aliens.
the Southern Playalistic,
Oh,
Cadillac
yeah. Yep.
Music,
Players
that Outkast,
Ball.
all that stuff when that was on
Yeah.
there. Oh my God, like that was
AT
insane.
Aliens.
Because that's when you first start hearing interludes, like because you heard it on Doggy Style when he had all of the interludes in between, and those was fire. But like when the ATL, when they brought Big Rube in and he was doing that poetry and stuff,
Yeah.
oh my God,
Yeah.
like that was crazy. Like this is SWATs. So yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, that was a good question.
Good
I got
list.
chills.
I mean,
You said Outkast.
yeah, for real. You got to love that.
Out the 727, it says, Orlando, which one of your boys would you call to come through and answer the door with you when a guy comes to take your daughters out for the first time? Think Bad Boys movie.
I actually a lot of people have offered. I think I would probably, because I need somebody who's a little crazy.
Okay.
I'm more the Martin. I'm gonna be a smart, like a smart aleck. I'm gonna make on like ain't gonna be no, like that's me. But I need somebody over the line. So I would say probably my brother-in-law, Charlie.
I was going to say
Charlie.
My
Donnie.
brother-in-law, Charlie, because the whole thing, Will was kind of sipping.
Yes.
And, he got the gun. Why, you scared of a gun? Like, yeah. I'll put Charlie next to me because then I know he going to go extra.
Okay.
Because, plus that's his niece. So,
I thought you were going to say Rose.
Nah,
'Cause
Rose too nice.
But he's nice, but he's big and like hulking.
Nah,
so if you just put him in the back like security.
Rob, listen, Rose would be there for the squad if we got to go there. But I mean, no, I ain't going to make him do that. No, it would probably be Charlie. And yeah.
Out
All
of the 941, Orlando, have you worked with DMX, and do you have a DMX story?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, DMX did Wild Splash in 2012. 2012. And this was when he had just got released from prison, and we went after him, and we always tried to do that. And I remember it was funny. Somebody, Captain Bones, I think, sent a message this morning saying, hey, I got the memory chip from that year from Wild Splash. He's like, and I got invited into the prayer. He got the video of the prayer.
Oh.
And the thing was, DMX was late. And we were like, they was rushing him to get on. And he was like, yo, I'm good. Okay, well, but we're going to do it. We got to pray. And they were like, all right, well, go pray. He's like, no. Hey, we got to pray. Come on. Hey, y'all want to go to the show? We got to pray. And so he started grabbing people. But the press circle wasn't popping enough. So he needed more people. So he grabbed like everybody backstage. Come in. Come on. Hey, we got to start the show. You going to pray. And we had I remember Brad, who does our sound. Big shout out to Brad Greenberg, who's Jewish. And he was like, I'm Jewish. Yeah. He's like, I just want him on the damn stage. And I'm like, dude, if you don't get in this damn circle here. And when I said that, he looked at him like, you praying? And Brad was like, all right, let's go. And everybody in there in the circle. And he kicked off with the Lord, we're here for you today. And I was like, this is awesome and weird at the same time. because he was supposed to, the whole point was to celebrate his sobriety.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't sober as he was leading that prayer.
Gotcha.
And it was obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were like, yo, this is crazy. But it was a moment. And it's a true moment because he ain't never hid who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Never. So
been pretty honest about
always
stuff.
been,
What he's been going through, at least.
I did pray in a circle with the dog.
That's cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
Orlando, last one. It says, we all know the difference growing up in a black household versus a white household. What's one of the biggest differences that Jen does that irks your soul compared to how you grew up and when it comes to parenting?
Okay. Okay, but it was under the premise of black and white, and then it's like something that she does that I guess
like a parenting thing.
That's a cultural difference.
Yeah, it's just not how you grew up.
That she does that.
You're like, where's that button?
Because I can't really think. I mean, that she does that's culturally different. I mean, I don't know. Because I don't know if it's culturally different. I know.
Like, do you do the whoopings and she skips it, or?
Like she talks, yeah, that's part of it because she talks a good game.
Talks
but
that
I don't
whooping
think
talk.
like she. All right, okay, all right. Let's switch the roles here. If we talking black white culture difference, if your black wife calls you and say your daughter said this, I had to whoop her ass. You know you about to come into the house to some ass whooping.
Yeah.
Like somebody in there crying, somebody.
It's in the air.
It's a problem. ain't gonna be no just peaceful, I'm home. It's gonna be like, where's she at? You know, like you got to go in. So I got that call one day. Like, my daughter, feeling herself, and it turned 12 and stormed upstairs and turned around and said, I hate you.
Ooh.
To her mama.
Oh, God.
Now, I know ladies get to feeling themselves or whatever, but I got the phone call afterwards. Like, I just had to whoop your daughter's ass. I was like, what happened? She said, I hate you. I'm like, to who? It ain't to me. I'm like, whoo. So I'm thinking, my mama, my aunties, my sisters. I'm like, you tore up. By time. You know what? I'm proud of you. I ain't think you had it in you. I came home. I was like, where's she at? And I went upstairs. And I walked in. I'm like, you messed up. And she's like, I know. And so I sat down next to her and I was like, your mama told me everything. Your mama told me she had to tear you up. And she's like, what? She didn't hit me. And I was like, Wait
Wait a minute.
you mean she didn't hit you? She's like, she yelled at me and she said some words and stuff and then really hurt my feelings. She's like, but I didn't get spanked or nothing. And I'm like,
Oh, damn. Here we go.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Get your
I'm like,
hand
oh
ready.
my God. I'm like, that got lost in the cultural translation. That translation was off right there. I'm like, I really thought we had crossed the river.
Right.
I'm like, hey, yeah, but that, no. So that didn't happen. All right, so y'all got a boomerang.
Okay.
The stereotype. Let's do the stereotype. The stereotype that's true. And you can preface it if you want to not get, you don't want to get canceled or lose Muffler Man or whatever.
I got one.
Okay.
What you got?
I got one. You know how they say that like Latinos will party like the whole weekend and it'll never stop? That's so true because like for a perfect example, like my girls like fam will come over and like that joint's going on all night. They won't leave sometimes. Sometimes I will think that the party's over. It's a beer run. Like they coming back for more. It could be 1 o'clock. Then you see some new food start to get cooked and put on in the oven on the grill.
Okay,
Yeah,
so they going in.
It could go
The
till
essay is going.
all night. Yeah, until the sun come up. That is factual.
All right, okay. All right, true stereotypes.
All
Meredith.
right. Let me stretch for a second. So, man, I haven't been to a movie in a while. And I'm kind of happy I haven't been to a movie in a while, especially a scary movie. You're going to hate me for saying this, but there's some black people that talk through the entire movie. Oh, my God, it drives me nuts. I'll just put that out there. Not everybody, but damn.
Oh my God, and you don't want to say nothing.
I don't want to say no.
Because now they're going to talk to you.
You're correct.
I was talking to the screen,
Right.
but I'm going to talk to Miss Nobody over here who got a problem with my commentary. Don't make me get up, man.
Don't go in there.
Like, don't you go in there. All right, what you got, bro?
All right, so I've got a Dominican wife.
Yeah.
And mine is going to be a lot like Dobby's, where I just want to talk about the volume of your voice. It's like everyone is yelling all day long. I just want to walk around and go, shh, shh.
She can't whisper?
No one can. Even the dog is.
All right, those who knows his wife, let her know she made the show again. Let her know.
Orlando.